new business owners, as new entrepreneurs, as new people who are just, side hustling, your biggest thing is trying to figure out, all right, I understand the steps to do whatever they said to do, but then there's challenges that come that's not in those steps.
Right.
Because we could give you the blueprint. Like they said, they joined our Clean Your Business University community. We give you the blueprint, but there's going to be things that come up in your day-to-day that's just not in the blueprint.
Right. And so sometimes it feels like, maybe depending on how long you've been doing it, it feels like, well, they should know that, or it's common sense, and some things are not. And some things are, don't get me wrong, when it comes to that. But we just want to highlight some of the differences of what a good business or what it should be looking like, or what you should be striving for. You may not get it right off the bat, but what you should be striving for. And what you can always think about is, how would I want to, if I was using these services, how would I want to feel about it? How would I want somebody to respond to me in regards to your business? So you think about that all the time. We always have that conversation of the Chick-fil-A that people always talk about. What is it they do that make you feel so special and it feels so good versus a Burger King or McDonald's? So little things like that, even if you're new in the business, I think you can model some of those things and kind of get a sense, if you will.
And it's not the, what is it, have a good day or my pleasure. Like, that's cool, but that's not making me come.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, they say when you say thank you, they say my pleasure. At Chick-fil-A.
Like,
that's cool, but that's not making me go and buy the sandwich.
It's just probably because you're a New Yorker, you don't respect that type of stuff.
No, it's not the lack of respect. It's just I don't care for it. Like, all right, give me my sandwich. It's always good. It comes the same. That's another thing too. It always comes the same way. So Consistent. It's the same. It's consistency. There you go. Okay, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, McDonald's fries is consistent too, but the ice cream machine.
No, they're not.
When's the last time we had McDonald's? So we can't really say. But back in the day, their fries have been consistent. The ice cream machine.
Sometimes the fries are warm with the sea salt on it, and they're crispy. And sometimes they give you the BS fries, the BS fries. So the consistency. We're gonna start right there. So consistency is very important in your business. No matter who's delivering the experience, no matter who's doing what, creating that consistent feel. And we talk about this when you're visiting. Like I was listening to another podcast, and they talked about the differences between Airbnbs and hotels. And Airbnbs are fantastic when you want to stay long and you want to have the house experience, but
a group maybe.
But the hotels give you that consistency. You go to the Marriott in downtown, you go to Marriott in New York, LA.
Should be the same thing.
It's going to be the same experience across the board. You're not going to feel like this Marriott's better than another. No, you get that same consistent experience. So that's a lot of times too that we kind of miss out in business, creating that consistent in just different things.
So we want to hop into a recent situation where we had to use a local service business because we had a rabbit in our house.
A what?
You heard correctly. A rabbit, a bunny, whatever you want to call it, in our home for who knows how many days. Okay.
Can you give some background?
Yeah, I'm gonna give some background
and how this translates to business as well.
How this translates to business. On a Friday, the nanny and Alani are outside doing chalk on the floor in the backyard. Blue was there, blah blah blah. I don't know. I wasn't here. I was away. Not sure where the bunnies came from initially, but they came or they came around or something. Nanny runs inside, puts the baby down. Then she realized that Blue, our dog, has one of the bunnies in his mouth. And she's like trying to let him drop the bunny. And I guess it was a few of them. They probably were just born. There's a few of them. One ran, she closed the door, everything like that. She finally got him to drop the bunny. Apparently, and then the bunny ended up dying. He killed the bunny. This is our first, we're like, so when Tony is telling me this story, and I'm like, what size is this bunny? Because we've had bunnies. We've been here for now a year and a half plus, and our dog cannot catch these bunnies. They're very, very quick. They're like squirrels. As soon as they hear something, they're out. There's no way he can catch it. So that's where like, okay, it had to be a baby one. I don't know, whatever. So we're like, this is what happened. This is a Friday now. I came home now. I was away, like I said. I came home Monday. I came home Monday.
Speed the story up.
No, I came home Monday. So Friday to Monday, and Monday night, we're sitting on the couch doing whatever. I hear patter, thinking it's the dog. Turn around in the kitchen. It's a friggin' bunny in the kitchen. It's 8, 9 something at night.
Now it's 9, closer to 10. So this is where I happened now. So Janoka goes in the room. She's like, get that bunny out the house. It is now 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock at night. And this is where we talk about the business side of things. And in my mind, I'm like, there is no way that someone is going to be open and available to come get this money at 9 o'clock at night. And I said, the first one that's open is going to be able to say any price outside their mouth. And more than likely, I'm going to take it. So this is the importance. And there's a few, you're going to be listening to a few gems as we go through this conversation. So I am going down the line. Pest control.
You tried to handle it first.
I tried to handle it at first, right?
Yeah.
I tried to get it out, and it was like, no way I was getting this thing out. It was like the bottom of the stove in the corner. I would have had to put my hand back there and grab it. It was not moving. It was so skinny. It was very small. So one of the things was that after, I'll tell you guys the end of it, but it was good that I did call a company to come get them. So anyway, I'm going down the line. I'm Googling businesses in my area. I get rabbit removal in area. So rabbit removal in area. So now the first,
Did you Yelp or Google?
This is on Google.
Okay.
So it's going to show both actually. So this is the importance of having a website, having being ranked on Google, right? So
presence. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going down, and I'm not even looking for reviews of this, but I just want somebody. So I'm going down the line. I'm calling these numbers, and I call 10 numbers, 10, maybe 10. All of them said open 24 hours, but their phones are going to a call center who has to call someone else, and they're like, oh, we can't come out tonight. So why say you're open 24/7 if you actually cannot?
They're open to get the call.
They're open to get the call. They're trying to get the business. Yeah. But if I'm calling at 10 o'clock at night, I need something done tonight.
Yeah.
So number one, having a website. Number two, being open when you say you're actually open. So I'm going down the line. Some people say, oh, we can't do it. And I was like, well, your website says rabbit removal. I was like, well, it's actually pest removal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get to like number 10 or 11. The guy picks up the phone. He says, hey, I said, hey, I got a rabbit in my house. He asked me the basic questions. And he sounded like he knew exactly what he's talking about. He's asking about the rabbit, how long it's been there, where's it located? Do I think that he could get it? And I was like, yeah, I think he could get it because I just didn't have the tools to get it.
And he's not moving. It's not like
and he's not moving. Yeah.
Place.
So he's like, all right, I'm asking you that. And he told me why he asked me, because if I come there and it runs around, it's going to be a lot more difficult than me just coming in and grabbing it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to spend more time, and I might not actually get it. So he's letting me know what may or may not happen based on what I'm telling him. Mm-hmm. He's asking the right questions. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. What's the price? What's the price? He gives me the price. I say done.
Get here now.
Get here. He said, oh, I'm about 40 minutes. He's about 40 minutes to an hour out. I said, okay, I will watch it, make sure it doesn't move, and I will, be ready when you are. He called, he texted, I'll text you when I'm en route. He texted me when he's en route.
He called too.
And he called. And he was there in like 30 minutes maybe.
He said he'll be here in 18. It felt like it was 10. He was there. Quicker.
Exactly. So he came and he picked up the phone. He got the job done as quickly and efficiently as possible, and I was able to pay that high premium price because he was able to resolve my problem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.